What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table we have another Game of Thrones the card game tournament video for you. We are in the second match of the top 8 that are recorded from the AFK Games Michigan Regionals 2017. On the left we have Kevin, on the right we have Marc. Kevin is playing Targaryen Fealty, Marc is playing a Lannister Banner the Kraken. And they're going to do the Kevin's patented touch gloves. You see the opponent always delayed. I love watching people's reactions when he reaches out to touch gloves before the fight here. And they'll get thrown off. It's kind of funny. So we got Duke Daenerys, Viserys Targaryen, Valyria's Estate. And on the other side we got Tyrion Lannister, Grandmaster Pycelle, and a Rose Road. So we're back here, day 2, top 8 at the 2-day regional in Michigan. Where they had the top 8 going on the second day, the cut. And also some melee on the side. I brought another camera to record another game from the top 8, which you guys probably already saw. And if you haven't watched the other games from Elimination or the ones from the Swiss, you can go back. They're on a playlist on the channel here. I have lots of playlists for all the tournaments. You can go check those out. This one was pulled from the live stream from that second day. As you can see, I got my little subscriber goal in the bottom left. Trying to hit 3,000 subscribers. So if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. If you haven't subscribed before, hit that subscribe button. Help us hit 3,000. I'm going to try to do a big, long, like 12-hour stream or something like that for the Thrones players. Give away some prizes, you know, play some melee, do some crazy stuff. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, help us get to 3,000 so we can celebrate that. That'd be awesome. We did a similar thing at 1,000. You can go back on the channel and see that. Still up there. So, interestingly, we have March to the Wall played by Marc into Varys Riddle.
I will go...
What is going on here? Marc on the right deciding who goes first. And he's going to go second. So Kevin on the left is going first. And they both get marched. That is weird. So I don't know what is going on there. Like Marc trying to march, get rid of, I guess, Pycelle and Viserys Targaryen. But then Kevin playing Varys Riddle, I assume thinking Marc was going to open up Summer Harvest. And he was going to kind of screw him there with the Varys Riddle. But then did Marc know that Kevin would do that and then played March to the Wall to screw him and get rid of a double dupe Danny there? Or, sorry, duplicated Danny? Yeah, I'm curious. Marc, let me know why you played March to the Wall there. I remember hearing there was some wonkiness in the first opening here. Or anyone that knows Marc or anyone knows what just happened there. Let me know in the comments below why you opened March to the Wall. Even just to get rid of Viserys Targaryen and your Grandmaster Pycelle, I guess, worst case. I don't know what he's trying to do there. But now we got Kevin marshalling on the left there. Getting Plasma Pride out, Rhaegal, and Ser Jorah Mormont. Sitting on no gold, it looks like. But he does have fealty still. So we could have a dragon burn happening. Assuming Dracarys is hiding in Kevin's hand. So 5 gold collected on Marc's side. He's got 4 from the plot. 1 from the Rose Road. Second Rose Road. Investing in his round 2 economy. But yeah, I got a couple games from the top 4 recorded, sorry. They're coming up next on the channel, and then I have the finals after that. And then we'll move on to, I believe, some melee games I think I'll throw in the middle there. I had a third camera and recorded some melee games on this second day here. So I'll post some of those. I don't think I'll do commentary on them, though. Melee gets a little crazy. But I'll check how long they are and maybe try to do some voiceovers on them, but I do want to get to the next regional joust and get some of those up as quick as possible. Also recorded some melee games at the next regional, so I'll have those posted on the channel at some point too. So yeah, lots of content coming up. Lots of content. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that like button. Help other people find the channel.
sit on 4.
So he's going to play the Iron Mines, then sit on 4. That is interesting. We got Birdmen in there. We got some Hound. What do we got? What do we got? Does he have all of his 7 and 6 costers in hand and he can't play any of them? Who knows? So Intrigue with Rygel. Trying to scare out of hand what's hiding in there. What that gold is for. No? No Birdman? No Hound jumping out? Oh, he's taking a risk here. Very weird start. Marc playing that March to the Wall. I don't know what he was trying to do, but it looked like it may have hurt him here. And gets lucky, just on Iron Island's Fishmonger. So he had at least that character to play. He chose not to. Is he just going to flip into his Valor next turn? Just wipe whatever Kevin played? And that's it? Kevin still has Plaza Pride standing, so he can stand Rygel if he needs to defend against the Hound coming in on a military challenge. Sir Jorah can handle a Burnman. I'm curious to see what that gold is going to be spent on. And don't tell me dominance. Come on now. Nightmares on the Plaza of Pride. And a Birdman. What is going on here? So military for 2. So I'm sure Jorah's going to jump in front of that. And Widow's Wail. Wow. Can't tell me he planned all this off that March to the Wall. If so, Marc, you're amazing. That is the way to use your cards. That's the way to save the gold, I guess. Make things happen.
Do you have any reactions? No.
So claim a 1. It's going to be Rygel. Makes sense. Probably playing some Fire and Blood events. Can jump him back in and challenge his phase. Makes sense.
You're at 3. 5.
And Marc down to 3 cards now. Is that right? Yeah, I guess with all the... I don't know. Well, I guess playing the Nightmares, Burnman, Widow's Wail, Martial Out and Iron Mines. Down to 3 cards in hand, and all he's got on the board is the Burnman. I don't know how many Kevin has in hand, but all he's got on the board basically is Sir Jorah Mormont. This is the weirdest game ever. What a weird start. March to the Wall into Varys Riddle. That's something you don't see every day.
I think we'll just keep her around forever.
Reaction?
That's cool. I do the same.
So while we wait for them to choose their plot, so I guess Kevin to choose his plot, if you'd like to help me out here on the channel and you like the work that you see, feel free to donate at patreon.com/Rob's Gaming Table. The link is in the description below. All right, we got time of plenty into a Varys Riddle.
I'll go first. Draw 3.
And Marc choosing himself to go first. So now he played Varys Riddle, I'm assuming to try to hit a Summer Harvest.
So money I have 5 and 2.
Both players should be drawing 3 cards. So Lannister deck choosing to go first here. You have Jaime Lannister. And a put to the sword. Nope, he doesn't have enough for that. What's he got here? Why does he want to go first? Let's try to keep applying the pressure, I guess. Okay, he's got a King's Road now. He's got enough for that. Does he have Asha or Theon? Someone with stealth to help get that put to the sword off?
Tap it.
He tapped his King's Road? What does tap mean? I don't even know what that means. Just kidding. And Tywin is on the board. Ladies and gentlemen, this game is over. Mark wins. No, I'm just joking. Tywin with 2 gold saved. Oh, that's gross.
Four.
Feels like we're in 2016 here. I played enough Lannister decks to know. Play Tywin, save 2 gold. We all know what that means. Put to the sword. Let's see if Kevin can play around it here. And saving that gold with Tywin on the board is always great against Targaryen. Help try to keep Tywin alive. Can still do some challenges. You're going to need the double Dracarys on him. But now I guess you can mix it up with like Dragon is no slave, Plaza Punishments, Blood of the Dragon, and Dracarys. If you can get all that lined up, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Great call.
Alright, we got a great haul. Marshall on the Targaryen side for his limited this turn. Still has an Allura's Estate and Fealty. You can technically use also on top of that great haul. What's he going to get out there to deal with Tywin? Tywin, 8 strength. Burnmen, 4 strength. What do they have in common? Military. Kevin knows what's coming. He knows what's going to happen here. Can he stop it? Well, Drogon might help. Drogon plus Ser Jorah, that's 8 strength. That would be enough to stop it. Oh, and a Rauschwitz Raiders on top of that, yeah? That'll do it. Get those military icons on the board. No gold saved. And remember, he still has Plaza Pride standing, so he can pitch a card to stand a dude.
Cards in hand.
Do you have any actions?
No pre-challenge.
So Fealty's been dealt. Pre-challenge action there. Fealty knelt. Dragon standing. Threat of Dracarys.
I know that was. Who was that, man? I had a feeling he had a little trick.
Now the problem is Kevin, I believe, has more military. No, he doesn't. He's 1 less military strength on the board. So that means Tywin and the Burnmen can come in on the military challenge, kill one of those guys. Then you gotta deal with them coming back.
Do a military.
And he's gonna do it. Oh, but he's got the Iron Mines, yeah, to back him up. So he's gonna do the military here. Aggressively. 12 strength right now. Either Kevin doesn't defend enough to block the put to the sword, and we have a put to the sword plus claim, which could be devastating to Kevin. Or Kevin blocks enough to stop the put to the sword, but still loses a guy, and then have to pitch a card to stand someone to come back. But I think you definitely want to try to kill that Burnman, but that 2 gold could be for another Burnman. To protect from the march is what I think Kevin can line up here if he does it right.
For 8. Okay.
So defense for 8, wins by 4. No reactions. Claim is Drogon.
Renown.
And Tywin looking to Renown. We have a first power on the Lannister side on Tywin there.
That's it.
That's all he's going to do.
Reaction?
So Plaza of Pride to stand Ser Jorah. And I think he's coming in on the intrigue.
Behind the throne. Alright, no other reactions? Unopposed?
Go ahead.
Claim 2.
No treachery there. I think he was asking if he had the treachery. Marc passes, lets it happen. And yeah, it was a Burnman. Okay. It's going to save him from getting hit by March.
Unopposed.
And no defenders. Sergio will take a Renown and a Betrayal token, unopposed. And hands Judgment. Targ player likes to see that. Go to the discard pile without canceling a Treachery.
Opposed.
So Widow's Wail gone from the reaction on the Rattleshirts Raiders. They win the military. Kill a burn men.
Do you have any action?
Beginning of plot phase.
I do not.
Sure. No, no.
And tie for dominance.
I know, shock.
Going to round 3 here. Tight game. Targaryen's up 3-1.
It's all based off that and not letting you get military. So then I'll come across with 2
You
military.
have 2 cards left right
Kill
now?
2 guys and make a kill them. Turns from 2 and 4 every turn.
So this is now, it will be out of play.
Excuse me.
But then if I can't do that too, it's like I can always steal power.
That's one reason I like Reigns, is being able to get out of that Valor.
Steal 2 cards out of your hand. But I'm telling you what I need to do if you don't do that challenge. So of course you use this challenge, but it's made to control our military. So I can just try to wipe the
Set.
board and keep it wiped.
Counting Copper's played on both sides.
It's the first time it actually worked. Well, I take that back. Yesterday it was there, just everybody else had the treachery or the.
I like to go first.
And Marc gets to choose who's first here, since he has less power.
Draw 2. Then I get 2.
I will go first.
And Marc choosing to go first again. Interesting.
Oh, you're first. Yeah, you're first.
Maybe he's still holding that put to the sword that I know he's got. And if he doesn't, he probably has one now after digging 5 cards more deep into his deck there.
2 for the pots. 2 for those. 2 for
So 6 gold to Marshall with.
Great Hall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Great Hall.
So he gets a great haul of his own.
Littlefinger. Reaction.
House spots and then they go in order of like how much they cost, all the way up and then all the specifications, how much they cost. So then it's easy to find.
And we get a Lannister Merchant to help out with the economy here. Or at least get a Chud on the board to die for claim.
I haven't taken mine out of the set orders yet.
Oh, you haven't?
No, simply because there's still that possibility that restricted list come on. And I'm not going to try to memorize icons or whatever. Which one is, so I'm gonna be able to
Your econ's fine.
So we got the Great Hall Nelt, Lannisport Merchant Nelt here.
Yep.
And we got the Hound for 1.
restricted. If restricted list ever comes out, I'm not going to memorize.
Saves 3 gold.
3, 4 cards in hand.
1 for treachery, 2 for put to the sword. Or nightmares. Nightmares and put to the sword. Nightmares that plaza.
There is that point too. Yep, I get you.
Power for 1.
I did that with my conquest cards, and like, then I started pulling stuff out, and I can't remember.
Pose.
I was like alphabetical cost. So the lowest cost goes closest letter to A is my first card. I'm like,
So since Kevin only, or does not have 2 Rose Roads and a Tywin, he only gets 2 gold here. He has a great haul of his own and an Illyrios estate, but and fealty, but not enough to make a real impact, I'm sure. And there's only 1 character in the dead pile across the table, so the Slavers Bay ports not really going to get going yet. Only going to get 1 gold. He's spending 2 on them, so. So across the board, he's staring at 9 on Tywin, plus 6, that's 15, plus another 2, 17 military that could be coming at him. And he does, he plays the Slavers Bay port, gets a gold. And plays a Targaryen Loyalist. Kneels the Loyalist, kneels the Great Hall. And gets Viserion on to play. And he's going to save 2 gold. Hopefully Kevin has a hand's judgment in hand to protect against this put to the sword.
like I said, it ran just like that.
If you had no pre,
Sorry?
No pre-challenge.
Same.
So every single fight, there'd be like in the first 2 rounds in a row, they got playing break and had one for the same.
Okay.
So I wasn't able to but literally, I could have had a four like on the first turn if he didn't trade it. But I didn't have any judgment to stop it. I would have been forced to because that's the same thing I did to you. This next game, I was saying,
So across the table, he's got Rattleship Raiders, Ser Jorah Mormont, and Viserion, which is totaling 9 military.
Cards in hand.
7.
So intrigue with Tywin.
9.
I'm currently, he is 9 and 4, so he's currently 13. You are currently a full block of 9.
No defenders.
So no defenders. Do we have a tears?
Have to win by 5.
No reaction.
Nope, no tears. Takes the unopposed power.
Claim.
See what he grabs on the claim.
Top one's good.
And it's Plaza Pride.
It was a plot.
Kevin's okay with that. And we get a renown on Tywin. Maybe he's not holding on to that put to the sword like a thought, or maybe just realized there's no great targets across the board. Maybe he thought he'd get Ser Jorah to kneel out. But he did not.
You can't treachery an event. It's not you, sir. Okay. So pose for 6. Any actions? I'm yours. All right.
Power challenge.
Power challenge with the Hound for 6.
Stand everything up. Going to the plot phase. I would like to kneel this. Say Cersei.
No defenders.
No defenders. Force reaction on the Hound. Going back to hand.
Unopposed and claim.
It's 2 power off that challenge.
That's my challenges.
And the Birdman's going to just stand there and take it on the defense. So over to Kevin for his challenges. I think he starts with an intrigue here.
Personnel.
Yep, intrigue with Ser Jorah. Makes sense. Try to hit the hand, see if you can grab some tricks out of there. If not, maybe even just the Hound would be nice.
Totally let you talk. Good. I'm good. All right.
Takes unopposed, gets a betrayal token,
I have initiative. I would like to go first.
and gets Wex Pike.
Your black can go. So draw 3. And then draw 2. All right. I'm first.
Military with the Rattleship Raiders. Unopposed, blocked by the Birdmen.
Block there. Lose.
Does he do the Iron Mines? Does he kill the Merchant? Does he need that economy? Does he kill the Burnmen? He does the Burnmen. 2 Burnmen in the dead pile. And a power with Viserion.
Unopposed.
No defenders.
Save 4.
Do you have any actions?
I do not.
Sure. You don't.
And dominance goes to Marc.
Lots.
Pleasure Barge.
I will treachery that.
Got it.
It was like you're living with that hand, sir. That's the thing. Yeah. I'll vote. I will treachery that as well.
Alright.
Oh wait, I'm just gonna go.
Sure. Sit there.
Yeah, I'm really curious what Marc has in hand, why he keeps choosing to go first.
Personnel goes off.
He must have events in there and he's just trying to bait Kevin to, like, let it go and take the punishment, but I don't know. Like going first, your opponent has Plaza Pride. I don't know. Just gonna defend and then stand a dude and hit you back. Speaking of being hit back, here's retaliation into Noble Cause. So obviously Marc has to go first. Which lord or lady does he have in hand that he's trying to play out here?
Money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the pots.
And all the economy on the right side of the board here.
2 for the Taiwan tax.
So 9 gold plus the reduction from the Lannister Merchant, plus reduction from Noble Cause, plus the Great Hall. Wow. Let's see if he can build a board up here.
But not from you.
That won't get Valored away next turn.
She wasn't going anywhere. Yeah.
At least he has that Iron Mines to fall back on, I guess, to keep Tywin around.
2.
You have 2 in your deck.
I do. So he's gonna blow up the only target.
So newly made Lord is blowing up the Plaza of Pride.
No, I'm not right.
It's non-limited.
So that's 2 copies of that card now in Kevin's discard pile. Sorry. Does he have a third one in his deck, and will he see it? That could be crippling. So we have the Slaver's Bay port there, Nelt, to get a gold. As an action between Marc's actions. Great Hall Nelt. And Landsport Merchant to get Tickler into play.
Was that?
I thought this was a stack of 5.
Nope, I moved. I think I'm right anyway.
I figured you wouldn't play summer unless you had something.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I just thought there were still 8, but there was.
Claim the 3.
That's the thing with this deck. It's so far ahead. One has to like.
He doesn't know if he wants to keep the gold, spend the gold. I think he knows. Plays out too much here, and he can get a disgusting Valor to hurt him next turn. And he's going to just pay for the Hound.
So 4.
And it sits on 4 gold.
With 3 in hand?
Yep.
Good way to play the Hound back out after he goes back to hand. We'll see what Kevin does here with his 5 gold, plus these Aliro's Estate and Great Hall. And Fealty, technically. And Targaryen Loyalist.
Right one up right now. We're gonna build a melee deck. I thought you had me there first going.
Garbage, man. All garbage runs that no characters.
That was the one thing. Like,
Yeah, either plays enough to get 2 claims hitting back hard here, or he doesn't.
Yeah, and I thought that I should say the
And just maybe holds back for the Valor. But we've got Great Hall Nelt, Leo's Estate, Fealty.
You have the econ, it's like I can't let you get it.
Yeah, so you've got Great Hall.
No, I was scared of first.
And I think Marc's telling him to stop here, 1 action at a time, so he can possibly treachery something.
Yeah, I missed that. Because that would have been like,
Yep.
alright, yeah, sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Unopposed, and I'll swing back
Oh, my last match yesterday.
and start getting you down.
Yeah, that was.
The tears I was
I think
not.
he wants to treachery that Great Hall.
Yeah,
Yes.
oh yeah. Do you know what you're playing for melee? Nothing. I didn't build a deck. I don't have.
I don't know what you do here. I just think you let him go. Go for it. Don't waste treachery on that, but he's going to.
15 minutes.
Even though like I lost that game.
The Great Hall.
So treachery has been played on the Great Hall.
I think it'll be about 20.
So we have Lero's Estate, Fealty, Lannister Merchant. It's a reduction of 3. Spends 3 more, I think. Khal Drogo with a dupe and another dupe. We couldn't stop it.
Got some
I
dudes.
said about, because not everybody is actually bothered to.
But now 2 gold left on Kevin's side, and he passes it. So Khal Drogo and 2 claim on your plot showing is dangerous. Marc has to play it safe here. Gotta be careful. You can't take 2 claim militaries. You don't want to lose 2 of those. You'll have an empty board in no time.
I didn't like my setup.
He does have Iron Mines. He does have a Lannister Merchant that can die, so you can lose 1 military fine. Even the newly made Lord can be disposable.
Harvest with your setup. looked bad.
Oh, no, it was
that's what I
really
was
bad.
trying to
Because I'm
do,
like,
yeah.
I'm talking to him, I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like, and that's like, all right, I'm putting the great hole down. I'm just gonna have to start trimming down.
Yeah, you just had to survive.
But then I walked away and came back and something had turned.
Tywin on the board, not able to remove him.
Yeah, I was able to.
And he's dancing around with his characters here, deciding what challenges to do in what order,
Stop talking.
if any. But I mean, you got to think, if some of them are going to die for claim anyway, and you think you're going to get hit with military challenges first, you might as well use them on some offensive challenges first. Especially with like the newly made Lord who's only got a power icon. But if you think he's going to be sticking around after, you might as well save him.
Yeah, I was hoping you'd think that, but like you're still gonna try the military. Like, why would you?
But then again, losing a 2-claim power challenge is not good either, so I honestly would just pass and play defense. You got Tywin out there with 9 strength.
As I continue still on board, I most likely march.
Yeah, I would honestly just play defense. You don't want to take all those 2-claim challenges for sure.
And then once I found the dude, it's like, all
It'd be
right.
devastating. You do have a dragon standing, you do have gold. On the Targaryen side, I'm trying to say. So Dracarys is a possibility. So you gotta watch out for that. Even on the defense, if you're just doing to lose challenges. Tell Marc is stressing out here.
And I'm set up the great hall, and then I can just get my.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm ready to start rolling.
And we got a power challenge with newly made Lord for strength. You know it's gonna go unopposed. And no defenders.
No reaction. Unopposed claim.
Yeah, I could just block this
Oh, no, there's an
playing melee.
go off.
And then just take the joust. What the fuck?
Yeah, does it do it that way?
That's all.
And that's gonna be it. Over to Kevin for his challenges.
That's all he said.
See what he can do with that retaliation plot.
Remit there.
2 cards, 3 mines.
Two card, 3 money, 2 card, 3 money.
No, that.
No, no, no. You gotta do this. So let's do that. I need to test that.
It looks like a Rubio.
Which is still, that's good.
Still good.
Even like.
So Tywin can block 1 military challenge on his own. And the Hound and Tickler, they could probably block the other one, so. Military challenge of 7. Nope, no, it's not military challenge of 7.
John's third overall, right? In the cut lows.
You can definitely get the 2-claim intrigue off, which I think is what he should do, and then just Valor next turn.
Military
Nope.
for.
Yeah, I think you should have done the intrigue with Ser Jorah. I think Marc would have said, no, I'm not kneeling my Tywin to stop that. And if he did, great, then the opening's there to maybe win the military challenge.
That does something too. In the beginning, you were oh, I know. But then when it hit like my draws, I was like, oh, I hate characters.
If you're going to empty his hand, then play Valor. I mean, yeah, he's got the Iron Mines to save Tywin, but
Block there.
What did you play out turn 2? That was the turn.
I don't know.
Nope.
Yeah, because
What do I know?
I had no characters, 0 characters.
So Ser Jorah goes away because he gets his 3rd betrayal token.
You're no attachments, right?
No, you hide him.
And we got Tickler and the Landsport Merchant dying 2-claim.
Copy of March. So I was like, play her with no protection. Probably shouldn't have. But like he had Eerie already, so I'm like, even if I Valor aggressively, I was still Tywin right.
That's interesting. You let that military go through like that.
And I'm left with just Tyrion exposed. They're gonna put Marjo with the bodyguard. I mean, like,
Very interesting.
still got characters.
Maybe you just thought the Dracarys would be played and win the challenge. Anyway, if he put in enough to defend, then he would lose it. And then he would definitely lose the second one. He's playing very cautiously, which I think is important.
Well, no, I needed just one push charge earlier to like try to dig for those characters. Yeah, I know.
And we got a military here with Khal Drogo and Viserion, 7 strength.
7.
Cutting off my draw was.
As soon as I drew into the
Tywin's just going to go in and defend now that the dragon's kneeling. But they do play that stand event sometimes, and we could have that dragon stand right back up, and Dracarys be played.
So I didn't need to play anything that low there, so I would have been big, just win with Cersei.
Yeah, you'd stabilize like very quickly.
I was really worried for a second, like, alright, Tywin's isolated. Here comes the March.
All the ideas they use that.
I don't know. He's
7.
blocking with 9 right now from Tywin.
Oh no, it's like at that
I think
point,
he's debating putting the Hound in or not.
if you want to swing Mark, fine, whatever. It's like,
It does fit nice and tight.
Block with
Like
both.
yesterday, some games would have hurt me.
So they're both going to jump in here.
But my deck just shit. They didn't give me any characters. I even opted characters before the tournament yesterday. I was like, yeah, this needs more characters. But
what's the character count you're at?
Ooh, let's see here. What does he do? What does he do? Does he have some tricks? And Mark wins. Forced reaction. Hound goes back to hand. Tywin gets a renown. Very interesting.
No.
And dominance goes to Mark.
merchant. So I was like, no on me though. That's why I threw it away.
Interesting, interesting. I don't know what I would have done there. I might have tried to get that intrigue through, see if Tywin would have blocked it, try to empty my opponent's hand.
That works.
It's like, here we have, whatever.
I don't think he would have blocked the intrigue. And if he did, like I said, then it'd be easier to get those militaries through, I think. I could be wrong, though. So, Targaryen loyalists discarded for taxation, looks like they're on the Targaryen side.
The thing for it is like, Nightmare's Carefree Fury, Treachery's the only thing that can cancel it, and in plot phase, also you have to
Yeah, no
gold
one,
too, there's
yeah.
something to carry over
Very
gold,
rare.
which is pretty much never. It's like, I'm gonna get my Yuri.
And we got Blood of the Dragon into a Clash of Kings.
To this.
I wasn't sure if we were gonna be bombing out stuff like.
I'll go
that's
first.
no reason.
Yeah, Mark chooses to go first again. Interesting.
Because I'm not putting it back together with 7 cost Cersei and 6 on.
And Blood of the Dragon kills the weenie there.
Money, I guess.
Swinging intimidation at Yugi.
4
But then I'm like,
flats. Tywin. 2 for the road.
when it hits, you're like, when it hits, it's just like, alright.
So we got Great Hall Nell here.
Tap Great Hall.
8 gold to work with.
Yep. You got
Oh, 4 in the dead pile now. Slavers Bay Port's getting 2 gold. And the Hound's played out for 2. That's it. Wow.
4 cards.
Same deck.
6 money.
I have trouble with that deck.
Interesting.
Yeah, if he has the right number, I think we looked up the. I don't want to make a weird table of 5.
Tywin is 12 strength right now. Oh no, actually -1 from Blood of the Dragon. She's only 11. Hound's a 5. Newly Made Lord is a 3. Rallister Traders is a 2. Khal Drogo's a 4. And Viserion is unaffected. Very methodical, well played game here where they're very carefully taking their choices and their turns and playing their cards. A little bit slower pace, but both players trying to make sure it doesn't run away on the other here.
Yep.
Another Slavers Bay Port getting 2 gold. Plays that with Fealty and the Allura's Estate. Turns it into cash money. So Great Hall and 6 gold to work with here on Kevin's side.
So, like, just this, like, 3 Tricon with unlimited strength is like, I don't know, especially. You're playing Joker.
And he's gonna sit on 6 gold. Wow, what is going on here?
Any free challenge?
What is going on?
You have none? I have none.
I have none. Challenges.
Actually, one mistake I made, I finally do a challenge. I need military power. These are being powered. The military was just shut. But the one of the military, March me next turn.
Cards in hand, you have 5 again.
Kevin sitting on some Dragon is no slaves that he wants to play here, plus Dracarys.
We also had 2 mils for Randy.
Power challenge of 8, I believe. Trying to win it. Trigger Clash of Kings, get an extra power. Makes sense. Power wins the game. Might as well claim it extra where you can.
Unique 3 or lower.
Like all those characters.
Dracarys on the Hound.
The dragon one. Tanda Stoker. Polymer.
It's actually
What's going on here?
Burn him down to a 1.
And we got Hand's Judgment. The Hound was only going to go to 1 there.
He was doing fair grazer like a comparison. We're no.
Interesting. I wonder if he had a Dragon is no slave to finish it off.
Yeah, actually, I was never there. I set up. We had Milos, and I was like, I got nightmares for it.
Oh, we see a crown of gold there in Kevin's hand. That'd have been interesting to throw that on Tywin. Throw it on Tywin and then
Force reaction?
-4 strength. I mean, you probably would confiscate it off if he hasn't already played that plot.
Unopposed.
Yeah, if
Claim.
So no defenders. Gets the Clash of Kings unopposed and claim, putting him at 12 power right now. To 1 power on the other side. This game has gone very one-sided. 3 power away from winning for Marc. It's not looking good. Iron Mind's out there to keep Tywin around from a Valor. I don't think there's a way for Marc to close it out, but he could win a power on the defense if Kevin's not paying attention. And get Renown and steal a power that way. And then Dominance, I'm not sure how much gold Marc's sitting at, but he's wondering that same question right now as he's moving his gold around. Intrigue challenge. That might be unopposed and Renown. Wow, putting him 1 away. Wow. Does he close it out right here? Who knows? Let's find out. Who knows?
Unopposed. Claim. Top is good.
Oh, crown of gold. Oh no, should have played it. Should have played it. That's the thing. You could put a crown of gold on the Hound, right? And would have got him down to 1 strength. No, would have killed him, right? No, he's 6. Never mind. Never mind. I don't know what I'm thinking. So here we go. Military with Khal Drogo, number 1.
Military for 4.
We're just going to have a Burnman jump in front of that. We have the Hound. Hound jumping in front of that. I think we got the Hound jumping in front of it. It's going to be 5 strength. But then a Dragon is no slave. That is a thing. So Kevin trying to get Marc to spend that money, so he doesn't just win dominance and win the game.
Just claim 1, right?
Yeah.
That's a lot. That seems like quite a few.
What? But I'm playing Tower of the Sun. So much money.
The Hound jumps in. Hound blocks.
You're making money.
Um,
Dragon is no slave. Yep.
what's that?
Dragon is no place?
Spends 2 gold. Wins the challenge. Newly made Lord's gonna die, I assume.
You win. I'm going
He's gonna Nightmares Khal Drogo here. Yep, Nightmares Khal Drogo, so you don't take another military to the chin. Makes sense.
you win. Claim will be.
Yeah, newly made Lord dies for claim. Hound is left in play since he didn't win the challenge.
These nightmares.
Khal Drogo gets no renown. He was Nightmares. Yep.
Do you have any actions?
I do not.
Sure, I will take that thing called.
And dominance goes to Kevin.
2 remaining cards?
2 cards.
Very interesting game here. So Marc is 1 power away from winning. Now do you Valor the Hound away and kill your Viserion and Rattleshirts here? Assuming the Targaryen player is playing Valor, I'm assuming he is. I don't know. I don't know what you do here. Marc's just looking to close. Kevin's looking to survive another round. Can he do it? So march to the wall into trading with the Matoshi.
Your choice.
So Kevin's going to get plenty of economy here, but is he going to have cards he can put into play? That's the question. So we got the Rattleshirts marched, Hound marched.
Yep.
Your generous contribution.
What's that?
Your generous contribution.
Yes. The
Draw 2.
reverse tax. Yep. 2.
I had margarita hearing out, and then I literally, I shuffled, I literally drew, like the rest of the night, I drew 2 kind of hands.
Labor space work?
Yep.
After I was at 14.
Yeah, I had all the economy too.
Tripped over
Yep.
there,
I
duped over there with 2 waiting.
That's just like unfortunately used.
So Kevin, plenty of gold to work with here. Still has an Illyrios estate. Has the Great Hall. We know 2 Dannys are in the discard pile. Did he get another one? Does he see Miri? What else does he need out there? Maybe even an Illyrio would be nice. He's got to get something substantial on the board. And he's got to beat Tywin. Tywin can just defend and get renown and win. And I'm sure he's going to save some gold to make sure Tywin is huge, so you can't just burn through him. A milk for Tywin would be nice. A Nightmares on Tywin would be good. Does he have it?
You know I don't like more than 1 character on the board.
That's your favorite?
Yeah, it's got to be 1 character though.
It's a big one.
Very curious to see what Kevin Marshall's here. We got Fealty Knelt. Lyrios Estate Knelt. Or possibly Knelt. Yep, Knelt. 4 gold. And House of the Undying. What is going on here? And Doria. And that's it? What? Oh, Kevin's deck's crapping on him here.
Yeah, you do.
Still has gold to play something else, and he does not.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
14 gold plus a Great Hall. Wow. Let's see what Marc does. Please tell me he doesn't just sit on all this.
That would be the best.
I still want to see a game.
I've come close to actually having You're sitting on 4. Oh, is that 13 pounds? I can't play. Yes, I'm gonna go for this.
Great Hall.
Littlefinger Gonna get some card draw here.
React.
AJ's on fire with Martel. My Oscar. Martel crosshair.
Marc loves playing with that gold, man. Just loves playing it around, moving it around, sorting it, fidgeting with it. I think it's kind of funny. Hope he's not doing magic tricks where he like picks it up and puts it down. There's more gold than when he started. Just making gold coins appear out of nowhere. I'm sure you guys will let me know in the comments if we see anyone pay the wrong amount of gold or get some extra gold for a character. I know you guys caught it before. Yes, I'm referring to the Michigan regionals from last year. Fun times, fun times. And Cersei Lannister for 4. Yeah, I don't see how Kevin's getting out of this one. And sits on 5 gold. Tywin is 11 strength right now. I think we're going to see House of the Undying triggered here in Treachery. I'm going to call it now.
3.
I don't know if that's what happens, but I just have this feeling. Kevin looks in the discard pile. I think he's counting treacheries out. And then he probably wants to look at the dead pile, but I guess you can see it there. Okay. I don't know what you do. I don't know what you do. You play House of the Undying. Try to win some challenges, I guess, but like... You gotta put so much in there to make sure Tywin doesn't just win on the defense over now, and then you put so much in and Marc can just stay unopposed, who cares? Because Kevin's still so far off from the win. And then Marc can just do his challenges back and most likely get Tywin through on the challenge. Get some renown, maybe get one off unopposed and wins the game. Or even just wins on dominance, because House of the Undying, I think they go back into the dead pile at the end of the phase. So they don't even help you on dominance. So Marc can just count here. If he's got dominance, he just passes. Like, he could let Kevin do whatever challenges. And maybe just pass and try to win on dominance somehow. So we got Doria coming in on the Intrigue Challenge for 2. I assume Tywin just defends and wins? I don't know what's happening here. Why is he not blowing his House of the Undying?
It's the dream, okay? It's Malay, anything's possible.
Oh, he has nightmares. Maybe he's got nightmares to Nightmares Tywin. You get Tywin and Neil out to just try to win the game, and nightmares happens. Well, Marc's smarter than that. He's not going to let that happen. He's going to use Littlefinger. He's going to use Cersei, maybe? I just say let it go unopposed.
Intrigue is
Who cares?
a thing.
Yes, yes it is.
You got 2 cards in hand?
I have 2 cards in hand.
Tywin just gonna have 7.
Everybody food.
I gotta get out of my chair.
Ate breakfast. Look at that.
Yeah, we all ate breakfast, I think.
It's time, guys.
So time has been called. This is the final round here. You're going to play it through till the end.
Intrigue
Thanks
for
to Paul, our awesome TO there, calling the time.
There's too much food. I'm not hungry yet.
Yeah, right.
You gotta have a trick, right?
I didn't even know.
Here, Marc saying he's got to have a trick, right? Kevin's in his head. He's messing with him. He might not even have the nightmares. And look at Marc, just so scared to just defend with Tywin.
All the way over there.
But if he's got the treachery in hand, I don't think there's anything to be afraid of, because you can treachery that House of the Undying. But maybe there's a Hand's Judgment fear there that he thinks the treachery might just get canceled.
Yes.
It comes back if you win a challenge with the dragon.
The
Right?
Dragon Army. Yeah, I didn't know we had that either. Cost me money though.
Yep.
I did. And I got these buttons.
Tywin wants to defend, but doesn't want to defend. I know that feeling Marc's in right now. Analysis paralysis. He's seems too easy. His reflexes are just telling him to throw Tywin in and win, but then he knows the cards that could be in his opponent's deck could just say no to that. But then he just treacheries the House of the Undying. Maybe he doesn't have it. So Cersei and Littlefinger show Doria who's boss. And the reason why he did 2 there is because the fear of Dracarys burning one of them. So here you go. House of the Undying and treachery. And Kevin's just going to scoop. And yeah, he did have nightmares in hand. Okay, he did have nightmares, so he could have nightmares Tywin. That makes sense. So congrats to Marc. Winning his top 8 game here, eliminating Kevin. He's going to move on to the top 4. We got those top 4 matches coming up on the channel, both of them. So stay tuned for that. Hit that subscribe button. And if you want to be one of those awesome people you see scrolling by right now, you can donate on patreon.com/Rob's Gaming Table. The link is in the description below. Help support the channel, help the channel grow. It'd be awesome. I'd appreciate it. If not, at least subscribe and hit that like button. Leave a comment below. And most of all, thanks for watching. We do have, like I said, more videos coming up from this tournament and another tournament after this. Some Melee games sprinkled in there too. So lots of Thrones content coming, guys. So stay tuned to the channel. Thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next video.